Well, guys, welcome to Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, September 30th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Disney is developing a follow-up to its 2019 photorealistic remake of The Lion King with filmmaker Barry Jenkins attached to direct. The sequel will touch on the early years of Mufasa, which was originally voiced by James Earl Jones in the 2019 film, and the animated film from 1994. Jeff Nathanson is returning to pen the script. The 2019 film from director Jon Favreau grossed $1.5 billion globally. Disney has not announced a release date or production starting date for the sequel. It remains unknown if any of the cast from the 2019 film will be returning. Donald Glover voiced Simba, with Beyonce's Nala, Billy Eichner as Timon, Seth Rogen as Puma, and Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. Giants said in a statement, "Helping my sister raise two young boys during the 90s, I grew up with these characters. Having the opportunity to work with Disney on expanding this magnificent tale of friendship, love, and legacy while furthering my work chronicling the lives and souls of folks within the African diaspora is a dream come true." Jenkins is known for helming the Best Picture winner, Moonlight, and If Beale Street Could Talk. Four new teenage girls bond together as witches in the trailer for The Craft Legacy, a sequel to the 1996 cult horror film. The sequel trailer to the Blumhouse hits shows four girls bonding together against mean boys at school and trying to hone their witchcraft but going too far. The original has a few hints of the trailer has a few hints of the original, including the same line after a man warns the girls to watch out for weirdos. And one of the girls replies, "We are the weirders, mister." It also opens with a new girl moving to town who is recruited by a trio of teenage witches to join them for their rituals, similar to the original. But it has an all-new set of characters, and an infighting seems to take a different turn. The song Girls Want to Have Fun plays at the background music in the trailer, but in a sinister tone. Zoe Lister-Jones wrote and directed the film, which stars Kaylee Spani as the new girl in town, Lily and Gideon Alon, Lovie Simone, Zoe Luna, Nicholas Galzoni, Michelle Monaghan, and David Duchovny. It will premiere on the Premium Video on demand on October 28th. Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Square musical premieres on Netflix on November 22nd, the streaming service said Tuesday. Netflix announced the premiere date on Twitter. Debbie Allen directs the musical, which also stars The Good Fight's Christine Baranski and Black actress Jennifer Lewis. The Post reads, heading home for the holidays with our collective mom at Dolly Parton. Parton also released Tuesday the song Christmas on the Square from her first holiday album in 30 years, A Holly Dolly Christmas, which will be released on Friday. The Netflix musical plot centers around a rich woman who returns to her small hometown after her father dies, intent on selling land to a mall developer just before Christmas, but starts to doubt herself after reconnecting with an old flame and hearing stories from town folks, according to Parton's website. The song will feature 14 original Dolly Parton songs. Magnolia Hill Productions and Sand Dollar Productions produced the musical along with Warner Brothers. Along with Allen, executive producers include Sam Haskell and writer Maria Shatler. Zac Efron has landed the lead role in a remake of the horror classic Firestarter. Blumhouse Productions said Tuesday on Twitter, "Welcome to the fam at Zac Efron, #Firestarter." Keith Thomas is directing the thriller based on the Stephen King novel about a girl abducted by a shadowy government agency after she develops prokinetic powers and the ability to see the future. Efron will play the child's father. Drew Barrymore, David Keefe, Heather Locklear, Martin Sheen, George C. Scott, and Louise Fletcher starred in the 1984 film of a version of the tale. Efron's other credits include Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Vile, Evil and Vile, Neighbors, and The Paperboy. He also recently hosted the travel docuseries Down to Earth and signed on to star in a remake of Three Men and a Baby. The sequel to Sacha Baron Cohen's 2006 mockumentary Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefits Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan is set to debut on Amazon next month. An exact date has not been announced yet, but Variety said Borat's gift of pornographic monkey to Vice Premier Mikhail Pence to make benefit recently diminished nation of Kazakhstan is expected to premiere shortly before the U.S. presidential election on November 3rd. In the original film, Cohen posed as fictional Kazakhstan journalist Borat Sagdiyev and asked people around the United States awkward and provocative questions in a quest to better understand the country's culture. Deadline said Cohen and a small group filmed the Borat sequence as soon as production's restrictions were lifted and safety regulations put into place during the coronavirus pandemic. Netflix released on Twitter Tuesday photos from The Crown Season 4 featuring Gillian Anderson as Margaret Thatcher. Anderson appeared as the former Prime Minister along with Stephen Boxer as Thatcher's husband Dennis. The pair smile and wave to onlookers in the photos. There are also photos of Olivia Colman as Queen Elizabeth II, Tobias Menzies as Prince Philip, Josh O'Connor as Prince Charles, and Emma Corrin as Princess Diana. The Crown Season 4 is coming to Netflix on November 15th. The historical drama follows Queen Elizabeth's reign throughout the years and will conclude with the sixth and final season. Imelda Staunton and Jonathan Pryce will portray Elizabeth and Philip in seasons 5 and 6, with Leslie Manville as Princess Margaret and Elizabeth Debicki as Diana. Meghan McCain has given birth to her first child with husband Ben Domenech, a daughter named Liberty Sage McCain Domenech. The newborn arrived Monday night with McCain and her daughter happy and healthy. Rap for The View co-host confirmed to People magazine. The View also confirmed the news on Twitter. McCain, the daughter of late Senator John McCain, announced her pregnancy in March. McCain and Ben Domenech, 38, married in 2017. The 35-year-old media personality previously had a miscarriage in 2019. She said in March about her journey to motherhood, "I think everyone knows that this has not been a smooth road to motherhood. It's taken a lot of physical, emotional, mental strength to get here. I think like a lot of women, it wasn't a straight line. I didn't know if I ever was going to be a mom. So excited." McCain has kept her pregnancy private, stating in May that she wouldn't be posting about it on social media for the comfort and safety of her family. The new Saved by the Bell series will premiere on Peacock on November 25th. The streaming service said on Tuesday. The sequel to the original 1989 sitcom of the same name about high school rivalry and friendships at California's Bayside High will have a new twist, but also reprise some roles from the original cast. In the sequel to premiere on NBC Universal Peacock streaming service, Mark Paul Gosselaar, as a main character as the student Zach Morris on the original, will now play Governor Morris. After getting into trouble for closing too many low-income schools, the governor proposes sending the affected students to the most well-funded schools statewide, including Bayside High. Then, the new students give the privileged students at Bayside High a dose of reality and humor. The new series also reprises the roles of Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley as A.C. Slater and Jesse Spano, respectively. Lopez Slater, a high school jock in the original, is now Bayside High's gym teacher, and Berkeley's Spano, a feminist, is now the guidance counselor. Josie Toa is set to star as Lexi, a cheerleader and the most popular girl at Bayside High. The new class of students will also feature actors Dexter Darden, Hashikri Valquez, Mitchell Hogg, Alicia Pascal Pena, and Belmont Camelli. John Michael Higgins will play the new principal, Principal Todman. Tracy Wakefield executive produces alongside original series creator Peter Engel and Franco Barrio, who worked on the original. Australian singer-songwriter, feminist icon, and TV personality Helen Reddy has died at the age of 78, her family announced. Reddy was diagnosed with dementia in 2015. Her final years were spent being cared for at the Motion Pictures and Television Fund's Samuel Goldwyn Center for Behavioral Health in Woodlands Hills. An exact cause of death was not released. Her children, Tracy Donat and Jordan Summers, wrote in a statement on Reddy's official fan page on Facebook Tuesday, "It is with deep sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved mother, Helen Reddy, on the afternoon of September 29, 2020 in Los Angeles. She was a wonderful mother, grandmother, and a truly formidable woman. Our hearts are broken, but we take comfort in the knowledge that her voice will live on forever." Jeff Wald, Reddy's former husband and manager, also confirmed her death. Wald tweeted on Tuesday, "I'm very sad to announce that my first wife of 18 years and the mother of my two oldest, Tracy and Jordan, Tracy spent the morning with Helen, and she passed soon after under the excellent care of the Motion and Television Home. #Helen Reddy." The Grammy-winning artist is best known for her hit 1960s and 70s songs "I Believe in Music," "I Don't Know How to Love Him," "Delta Dawn," "Angel Baby," "Leave Me Alone," "Ruby Red Dress," "You and Me Against the World," "Ain't No Way to Treat a Lady," and "I Can't Hear You No More." Reddy frequently sang her feminist anthem "I Am Woman" at Democratic political events, particularly those advocating for women's issues. She was a popular guest on talk and game shows, hosted the short-lived variety program The Helen Reddy Show, and starred in the films Pete's Dragon and Airport 75. Her memoir, The Woman I Am, was published in 2006, and a dramatic film about her life, I Am Woman, was released this month. Outside entertainment, Reddy worked for the California Departments of Park and Recreations from 1977 to 1980 and earned a degree in clinical hypnotherapy in 2002. And Mac Davis, the legendary country singer and songwriter who also penned songs for Elvis Presley, has also died at the age of 78. Davis' family announced on his official Twitter account Monday that he was critically ill following heart surgery in Nashville. The singer's manager, Jim Morley, then confirmed his death on Facebook Wednesday. Morley says he was surrounded by the love of his life and wife of 38 years, Les, and his sons, Scott, Noah, and Cody. He was a music legend, but his most important work was that of a loving husband, father, grandfather, and friend. I will miss laughing about our many adventures on the road and his insightful sense of humor. When there's a tough decision to be made, he often told me, "You decide. I'm going to the golf course." Davis started his career in 1969 and worked as a songwriter for Elvis Presley, writing the hit songs In the Ghetto, Memories, and Don't Cry Daddy. Davis released his first album in 1970 titled Song Painter. His breakthrough release, Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me, arrived in 1972. Singer-songwriter's hits include Stop and Smell the Roses and One Hell of a Woman. Davis won ACM's Entertainment of the Year in 1974 and was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2000 and the National Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2006. He earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1998. The country star also hosted his own variety series titled The Mac Davis Show for NBC from 1974 to 1976 and starred in films North Dallas 40, Cheaper to Keep Her, The Sting 2, Jackpot, Beers for My Horses, and Where the Fast Lane Ends. Nancy Sinatra said on Twitter, "My love is broken. Love and condolences to his family and friends. I'm so very sorry. Godspeed, old buddy." Travis Tritt tweeted, "Very sad tonight. I just heard that the legendary singer, songwriter, and actor Mac Davis has passed away after heart surgery. I grew up watching the Mac Davis Show and loving his talent. This is heartbreaking." The Country Music Association said in a Twitter, "We're heartbroken by the passing of legendary singer-songwriter and former #CMA Awards host Mac Davis. Our sincere condolences go out to his family and friends during this difficult time." And Richard Marx said on Twitter, alongside a photo of himself with Davis, "This is such a drag. RIP to the incredible #Mac Davis. Thank you for your incredible songs and your kindness to me. It was an honor to hear you tell me stories." The Latin Recording Academy announced on Tuesday that the nominees for the 21st Annual Latin Grammy Awards, with J Balvin and Bad Bunny leading the way. Balvin was nominated for 13 awards, including multiple nods for Record and Album of the Year. Bad Bunny received 9 nominations, which also includes multiple nods for Record and Album of the Year, followed by Ozuna with 8. Anuel AA, Rod Alejandro, Mike Bahia, Cosito Rusa, Soy Emilia, Kurt, Nicki Nicole, Nathy Peluso, Pizzion, and Woz were nominated for Best New Artists. A full list of nominees can be found on the official website for the Latin Grammy Awards. The award ceremony will air live on Univision at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 19th. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.